Well, it's a good morning. A little chilly this morning. This truck fired up, let it warm up a little bit. Like 50, low 50s, so it just feels a little chilly considering we're coming out of summer. But just rolled into the rents last night right off the road. And 10 minutes that way, get this delivered and get paid. So this thing surprisingly rode pretty good. And I say surprisingly because of how far back I'm on the trailer. I have all this room. But I didn't want it. The thing would have been if I would have brought the duals here, how far up I would have been. That's a lot of tongue weight. Would have rode probably like crap. And so I split it like that. I just split the fenders. So I thought I could have backed it on, but then I just, without having any weight on the duals back here, would have been spinning coming up the ramp, and then to be safe I just pulled it like that, and surprisingly it rode pretty much perfect. So I'm not complaining about that at all. You can see how I had to chain it to down across, pretty much across the tires, because there's no pockets after here. There's nothing like back here to chain onto, which is okay. It worked out. It worked out really good, actually. I'll show you guys what I was talking about last night. The camera really doesn't pick it up how much like grease there is. Maybe there on the spring. How much grease is on the from wheel seals leaking, and you can see like the oil on the exhaust. I had said this thing was had some oil leaks. Give you a little better view of this thing. Looks like it's got a new trans filter on it though, so maybe it was actually maintained. It's only got 170,000 miles on it, and it fired right up when I and he hadn't been running it or anything. He just gave me the keys and it was dead cold and it fired right up. And as you can see, he has quite the equipment. Well, when in doubt, you find a 7.3 and you hook it up to this battery contraption this guy had going on. That's better. 173,000 miles. Let this thing build some air up, warm up a little bit, and get our jumper cables unhooked. This 7.3's got 356,000 miles on it. Well, thank God I'm not getting fuel here. $4.79 a gallon. Jeez. Ever feel like so many things are going good, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're drowning? It's like, as soon as I see those fuel prices, it's like, where does it go from there? Does it keep going up? How does that affect my bottom line? Do I need to work more? Do I need to, switch some things up? What is it? But at the same time, everything's clicking like it should. I don't know. Thank God it's Friday, that's for sure. Get home, regroup, get a plan for pretty much get a plan for the next week and a half, because whole 4 weeks after that I'm running back and forth to Florida. All my snowbirds are headed back down to Florida for the winter, so I know my rates, I know what I'm getting paid on those, and it's kind of just finding stuff to come back up from Florida from there. So I'm currently trying to fill some spots that I'm gonna have open early next week. I gotta go to New York, like I guess it would be out towards Buffalo. I think that's where it is. It's called Lancaster, New York. Is that out by Buffalo? Let's see. I'm trying to fill some spots I'm going to have. Yeah, it's right outside of Buffalo. So I'm going to have, it's like a suburb of Buffalo. I'm going to have 2 spots on the way up, which I think I have filled currently. And I think I'm going to have a small spot left on the way back. I'm picking up a 10 and a 12-foot dump body. So being 44 foot, you know, say it takes up 25. You know, I can get a car or something. I would hate to just have half a trailer empty. Just with fuel being so expensive, I'm really trying to just fill spots in all directions, and it's not one of those trips where I'm not gonna be pressed for time, because I'm gonna be there first thing in the morning, so I'll be able to unload what I have, and then I can reload and then get home, because it's only like 6 hours from home. So time crunch isn't bad. So I'm looking here on Central. A lot of this stuff goes to the port. Here's a vehicle that goes. So there's a couple options. I've got one I need to look up, see what this actually is. What kind of car this actually is. It's an older vehicle. See what size that is. And then there's one that's in ops. I'm guessing that's probably coming from Copart up there. And then the rest is kind of going to the port, which not something I'm looking forward to doing. So maybe I'll have to expand my search, my drop-off area. I'm only 50 miles from my house. Maybe I'll make it 100 and see if I can find something else to bring back. Because I quoted, and I already got paid. They pay me today for those dump beds already. And I pretty much did full trailer rate on those. So anything after that's pretty much fuel money and a little extra cash. Well, the last couple days have probably, it's rain all weekend, but at least it's warm enough to be in a t-shirt. Maybe enjoy a little riding around the farm here. This thing's got a plug in it, so it always wants to leak down, but it's good for a little ride.
Kobe.
Well, I guess that's the old calm before the storm. It's beautiful out here right now. I'm going to tell you that we're going to get over 2 inches of rain tomorrow, though. And that's a good way to end the night.